Yeah. I like this one. Where would you be right now had you not quit? Like, had you not stopped? Like, there's no secret to this winning thing. Like, you have to understand that success is relative. What you're called to do and what you're supposed to go do does not look the same. It shouldn't look the same. It's not supposed to look the same as what anybody else is doing or saying. And you keep getting thrown off because I think you're doing this comparison thing. Well, where are they at? Where am I at? How fast are they going? How much have I accomplished? Well, let me scroll. Let me double tap. Well, based on what they should know. The name of the game is consistency. That is the #1 ingredient in any equation, in any recipe for getting to where it is you want to be, where it is you want to be, not to where you're quote unquote supposed to be. Your finish line and your success is relative to who you are. It does not look the same, and it shouldn't. So had you not quit, where would you be right now? What does consistency look like on your life? Do you keep going just when you're winning, just when you're feeling good, just when you're motivated and inspired? Are you motivated or are you dedicated? There's a difference. Or do you need to keep watching YouTube videos and listening to stuff like this to get you going again? Are you dedicated to what it is you're called to do? What does consistency look like on your life? And had you not quit, where would you be right now? They say hindsight is 20/20. Man, if I knew then what I know now. Well, guess what? You know now what you should know then. You know it right now. So what does consistency look like starting today and over the rest of your life? What position does that put you in? I dare you to try consistency on. Never take it off. Don't wash it. Let it get dirty. Let it get smelly. And see where it puts you.
Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a daily dose of D. Wrap yourself in satin truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of D. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the Love Palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchored down, baby, daily dose of D. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them.
The power of consistency. Steady, like the drumbeat of time. Consistency builds mountains from pebbles, ridges from thin air, and trust from the whisperings of action. It's not about being perfect every day. It's about showing up anyway. Consistency is the rhythm of greatness, the song of discipline, the quiet strength that never fades. Let's talk about it today. Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you are tapping into Daily Dose of Dee. I am your host, GODDESSDEEOFLUV. I hope everyone's doing fine and having a great week. We have made it to Wednesday, the middle of the week. It is hump day, right? That's what most people call it. But we're going to call it over here Wellness Wednesday, because it's all about being well over here and healing. Okay? So here at Wellness Wednesday today, we're going to talk about a word that can change your whole life. Well, what's that, Dee? Well, let's go ahead into the word of the day over here on this Wellness Wednesday. And the word of the day is consistent. Acting or doing in the same way over time, especially so as to be fair or accurate. And let's not forget that quote of today. Consistency is one of the biggest factors in leading to accomplishments and success by Brian Bolson. Okay, so we're going to get right into this subject of consistency. Okay, so, so let's go ahead and break this down together. Okay, the true definition of consistent comes from the Latin word constare, which means stand firm, to stop, to take a stand. Let me say that again. The definition of consistent comes from the Latin word constare, and which means to stand firm, to stop, to take a stand. Isn't that powerful? So being consistent is literally about standing strong, holding steady, not moving in every wave or storm that comes your way. Whew. It involves regularity and a lack of variation, whether in performance, actions, or even ideas. For instance, a constant supporter or follower will always tap in with you or check in with you. They constantly are showing. If you're supporting a certain politician, you're going to always vote for that one, right? Consistency results in an experiment. Do not change. So let me ask you, when people describe you, do they see you as reliable, steady, dependable, or are you a little here and there, here today, gone tomorrow? Don't worry if that's happening. We're going to get into how to build this steady energy of being consistent. Excuse me. So let's keep in mind that there are four types of consistency, right? So there's a behavioral consistency. So this is something that, like, say there's a writer who writes 500 words every morning, or a person that goes exercise or running or jogging. They go do this every day, or do someone, or like myself, I take 10 minutes during the day just to meditate. That's behavioral consistency. This is what makes most of us think we are what we hear. Sorry. This is about most of us think of when we hear the word. That's what most of us think, y'all, when we hear the word. Sorry. It's about repeating something specific, action or behavior. Then you have um, identical con- consistency, and this refers to the stability of your beliefs, attitudes, and values over time. It's about being true to who you are and your morals and principles. So, a brand that constantly promotes sustainability. This looks like a leader who always stands up for their team, a family member or supporter that stands up, or a friend you can always count on for honest advice. Okay? Then we have cross situational consistency. And this is the act of in a similar way across different situations and environments. This is about acting a certain way across different situations and environments. It's about your character, okay? Shining through no matter where you are. So, someone who is polite and respectful to everybody, a server, somebody at the grocery store, um, your boss in the office. This is just showing how you are no matter what. That's cross situational consistency. And then we have temporal consistency. So this is about the predictability of your behavior and how it holds up over a long period of time. It's about being reliable over time. So a company that constantly delivers high quality for their products, like a lot of people go to Amazon, right? Because they know that they're consistent. Or this is a mentor who has been a reliable source of support for you and for a long time, not just for a short period of time. So this could be someone you trust. You know they're going to be there for you consistently. Someone that you listen like to music, right? They maintain a high level of performance throughout their whole career. They're consistent. That is temporal consistency. So, what area of your life do you think one or all these consistencies can apply? Is it your health, your relationships, your career, or maybe your overall self love? Okay, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back after this break. You can grab some water, you can stretch, grab whatever you need to do, because we're going to keep building on the foundation of consistency right after this message.
Yo, just pull up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and KELLZ on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. You just enjoy friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. GODDESSDEE, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen KELLZ hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Welcome back, my family. If you did not get to catch the episode of the ships last night here at the Love Palace, go check it out. We had a very good conversation about a jealous person in all relationships, friendships, family, and romantic. So go check it out and make sure you come every Tuesday at 7 p.m. where myself and Queen KELLZ are doing this awesome thing with the ships. We want you to come, and then we want you to come be a part of the Q&A. Please come do a live dialogue with us. So make sure you put that down. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at the Love Palace, the ships. Like, share, and subscribe. Collaboration over competition. Okay, my beautiful people. So now we're going to dig deeper into consistency. What does it mean to actually be consistent? Okay, what does it mean? It's not just repeating the same action. It's also, it aligns with your habits, with your goals, your values, day in and day out. Consistency isn't about doing the same thing every time. It has layers that makes it powerful in personal life, relationships, your businesses, and even your own self-growth. So, what are the key aspects of consistency? You want to have repetition and discipline. Consistency is built through repeated actions over time. It requires discipline even when motivation fades, right? Because you know what? Transparent moment. I sometimes don't want to get on YouTube and do daily Dose of Dee, right? But I know in order to get where I want or the goal that I have for this, I have to be consistent at it, even when some days I'm not motivated. Or say you work out regularly, and one of those days you just don't feel like it. This is where repetition and self discipline come into play of having a key aspect of being consistent. Along with that, you need the other key of dependability and reliability. Okay? So people often view consistent individuals as trustworthy. You can rely on them because they know you're consistent at it, right? So if you show up the same way in your attitude, in your effort or quality, you begin to build credibility with people and reliability. So if you have a friend who always checks in to see when they say they will, you are considered being consistent when relying on that friend. That friend is consistent to you. Okay? So another key factor is alignment with your goals and values. The key when being aligned with your goals and values, the key aspect of consistency works best when you have a clear purpose. What is your purpose? What are you aligning with? When your actions reflect value repeatedly. So this is going to form strong habits and then even identity. So consistency is saving money because financial freedom is your value. So you want to have financial freedom, so you're aligning that value with your goal. So your goal, you start what you do is start saving money or work towards having financial freedom. Okay. Another key that you want to have is adaptability without losing core. So true consistency doesn't mean being rigid. Okay, let's get that out of our mind. You can adapt methods while keeping principles, morals steady. Okay, excuse me. A business that updates technology is still delivering reliable service. That's an example of adaptability without losing care. So you can change, right? You're being consistent doesn't mean you don't embrace change and growth. You still have that consistency. You're still reliable. Just like if I'm reliable, say for example, I teach my little cousin, right? I'm reliable. Every day we know what our routine is. Now, just because I change the way we do things, the way I teach or train, or have new ideals about how I should do it, doesn't mean that I am not able to adapt and still be not be consistent. So you're gonna adapt without losing core. You're gonna have patience and long-term perspective. So consistency pays off over time. It's not instantly. Boy, if that was the case, we'd all be going to the gym, right? Because we know it's going to happen instantly. But no, when you keep going to the gym and have healthy practices of eating and watching what you're consuming, not just physically, but around you, right? It's going to pay off if you consistently stay in that same routine. It's about steady progress, not overnight success. So, this is an example. You post regularly on YouTube. before the audience grows. Okay? You that are those you people that are being new content creators, I've been in the game for like a year constantly now, being consistent, I should say. It's gonna be up in a year. I've been on YouTube for a while, but being consistent or what my platform's doing, it's going on a year now. What I'm gonna tell new content creators and those starting, be consistent. Even if you don't feel like your audience is small, your audience is going to eventually grow. I see growth. I would like a lot more, but I see growth. But that doesn't stop me from being consistent, patience, and have a long term perspective. Okay. Now, I want to reflect on your consistency in your words, your energy, and your work ethic. Or do you switch up depending on how you feel that day? I want you to think about that. So, which one of these four aspects is your strongest right now, and which more needs more love? Okay, I want you to think. So now, I mentioned earlier the four types of consistencies, the different ones, but I wanted to just bring that up again because this is important because there are different types. Let's go into the four types of consistencies again. And this part right here is where I hope it all clicks because this is where it helped me, right? Logical consistency. So this refers to having thoughts, beliefs, and actions that don't contradict each other. They're logical. They don't go against each other. They work with each other. If you believe in honesty but constantly lie, you're inconsistent. So when you want to have logical consistency, you want to have emotional consistency. So this is being emotionally steady, not switched in moods drastically without reason. This emotional consistency helps people trust you because they know what emotional energy to expect from you because you're consistent. So this is like a parent who remains calm and supportive instead of unpredictable. Emotional consistency. We have behavioral consistency, right? We talked about this. So this is acting in a predictable way, right? Because it's consistent, steady way over time. You're going to build habits and routines that help shape your character and identity. Just an example. If you're always on time and you stick to your workout schedule every day, you know I'm going to work out after 5 after work every day. That's behavioral consistency. Always being punctual or sticking to a schedule. And the last one, performance consistency. This is delivering at the same level of quality and effort repeatedly. So this is important when you in life, when you have a career, if you're involved in sports, if you're involved in your creative work, you're going to deliver the same level of quality every time. So this is like looks like an athlete who always gives their best. Not just on game day, right? They do that through the practices, through the workout. They always do their best. That is the performance consistency. So together, these types of constant consistencies, right, is going to create a strong foundation. That foundation is based off logical consistency. Your beliefs, they just make sense. They're logical. Emotional, where your energy is so steady. Behavior, your actions match your words. And performance, your output is reliable. So, if you only go to the gym when you feel like it, that's not consistent. But if you go even when it rains, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to, that's building personal consistency. So, like I said earlier, what type of do you feel is strongest in you? And which one are you struggling with? Be honest with yourself because that's where the growth starts with being honest, okay? So don't touch that dial. Don't hit that red button yet, family. We will be back. I will be back in a minute to talk about what makes someone truly consistent and how you can train yourself to step into that energy every single day, right after this message.
This is not survival, this is return. You feel that? Yeah, we already home. Welcome to conversations that protect. Welcome to the blueprint. Welcome to the war room. Welcome to the rebirth. Welcome to the moment you finally said yes for real. Welcome to your journey home. We don't speak to perform, we speak to prepare. We don't hand out hope, we hand down prayers. Every word's a bomb, a blade, a blanket. This is soul armor in songs. Coming close, baby. We got you. That ache you carry, it's just your ancestors waking up in your chest. This is the welcome home. Long overdue. Breathe in the ashes, that's where you begin. The girl you were, she blessed the fire. The woman you becoming, she walks through it in gold. This is your shedding, this is your stretch, this is your return. You whispered yes, and the universe cracked wide open. No more maybe, no more delay. You said yes for real. Now spirit can move through you.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, and you guys know what happens on Wednesday with the COC, right? Journey Homes. We are still continuing on our journey. We are at CELZ, Madam's Old Place Homestead, and today she will be talking about that money, that money, them dollar bills, them coins, whatever you want to call it. It has to do with money. Make sure you subscribe to CELZ Madam O, like, share, hit that notification, and come on through tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. for the West Coast. Get that good knowledge. And if you just happen to can't make it, go ahead and hit that replay because it's some good information to help you develop some financial freedom. I'll see you over there. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. COC, collaboration over competition. Okay, my loves, we are building on consistency. So, have you ever asked the question, what makes someone consistent? The people who are consistent usually know why they're doing something. Their purpose fuels their discipline when motivation fades. So, you have clarity of purpose. This is an example like a student studying every single night because their goal is to become a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever they're a business person, a business minded person, whatever they're trying to be. Clarity of purpose. Okay? Along with it, making someone consistent is self discipline. Consistency is rooted in discipline, not moods, y'all. Okay? Consistency is rooted in discipline, not the moods. So consistent people don't wait to feel like it. They do it regardless. They create routines and schedules that prevent distractions. They set aside the time each hour daily for workouts or for writing or to do a podcast. How about that? Time management and structure is very, very important. Another way to notice if someone is consistent, consistent people understand that the progress takes time. That's why they're being consistent because they know it takes time. They know it's not going to be instant. So you got to keep doing and preparing what you need to do because it takes time. They don't quit because results are not instant. Okay? And when you are a consistent person, you don't quit because I don't see the results. I don't want to do it because nobody's buying my stuff. I don't want to do it because I don't have enough people, followers watching me. I don't want to start this business because people are not going to come. Don't quit. Results are instant. Stay consistent. Life will throw setbacks. Consistent people push through the obstacles instead of letting them break the routine. So, for example, if you're exercising, going for a shorter workout instead of skipping it altogether when tired. This resilience. That's what a consistent person has. They're resilient. They hold themselves responsible or find systems that do. It could be mentors. It could be writing a checklist. It could be your community. They hold themselves responsible. They keep themselves on track when willpower runs low. And this is a sign of accountability. You can see this in a consistent person, right? They have a clear purpose of what they're doing. Self discipline, definitely have time management and structure because without that, you couldn't be consistent. Let's just be real. If you're all over the place, you're not going to be consistent because you don't know which thing that you're doing, right? But when you take the time management and structure things, have a routine, this is where you can be consistent. Keep that patience has to be in your mindset, a long term mindset, because things don't happen overnight. Being consistent is going to show you the things that you might need to change or adapt to or learn, but you're still going to have consistency in it and you're going to be resilient, right? Don't let any obstacle stop you from being consistent in your goals and the things you want to do in life. Be resilient. Adjust when needed instead of not doing it altogether. And most importantly, take accountability. You are responsible for your actions and the things that you do. So keep yourself on track. Like I said, willpower runs low. Consistency helps you grow. So think about this, right? For all my basketball lovers, from the late, great, spectacular athlete, Kobe Bryant. He wasn't just great because of his talent, right? He was consistent in practice. He showed in one of his documentaries that he showed up at 4 a.m. every single day. Now tell me that's not consistency, y'all. So, if you want to, you can tell us about a time in the comments of who in your life inspires you with your consistency. It could be your mom, a coach, a coworker, anybody, if you feel comfortable doing that. But in the meantime, stay with me, family, because after this break, I'll show you how to actually train yourself to be consistent, even if it doesn't come naturally. Right after this message.
She wrote it in the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet pork, calm like teas. Queen KELZ with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plan to place, you walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, it's ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow, yeah. She dropped the lemon balm in the brew. Talk to the leaves like they kinfolk too. From seed to sip, it's alignment work. Holistic hands, love laced in dirt. Queen KELZ, that soul on the rise. She don't sell dreams, she real with the vibes. Got jars on the shelf like blessings in glass. Reminding your spirit to slow down fast. No rush, just rhythm. She the pause in the system. Where the world wanna numb, she say feel. That's the kind of magic that heals for real. In the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet pork, calm like teas. Queen KELZ with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plan to plate, she walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, it's ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow.
We are back, everybody. Now listen, y'all. Queen KELZ is coming out with so much good content. And guess what? She want to take you outside so you can really see some things. So we need to get 10 more subscribers, okay? And beyond, of course. But once she gets to that 10, she can take you outside and really show you what's going on, okay? We want you to see what her progress is and the things she's doing. She has some really good things coming up about health. So you need to subscribe over there anyway, okay? Because we're being consistent with our health over here, and that is part of our journey. So do me a favor. If you already subscribed, go tell somebody else to subscribe, right? Okay? Hit the notification, like, share. But if you know somebody that is interested in having content about tinctures, good vital food, and yoga coming soon, subscribe to her and tell a friend to bring another friend so we can take y'all outside as well, okay? Like, share, and subscribe to Queen Holistic Royalty by KELZ, okay? Because it's COC, collaboration over competition, all right? Networking at its finest. See you over at Queen KELZ, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe, okay? I know y'all gonna get it in. All right, my beautiful people. We're wrapping this up about how to be consistent, wrapping this conversation up. Because listen, consistency isn't something you're born with. You can train it just like a muscle. I gotta train my muscles. But just like a muscle, right? In order to gain strength, you have to work it out, right? Train it. So, how do we train ourselves to be consistent? Because we're not born with it. Well, don't overwhelm yourself with huge goals. Take those little small steps and build gradually. So if you're working out, I'm talking about working out a lot. That's just examples that are good and resonating with me. If you said that you wanted to run and go work out, right? You say, I'm going to run 5 miles every day. Start 10 minutes of walking first and work up to them 5 miles. You understand what I'm saying? Build small and grow gradually. Consistency thrives on structure. So you need to anchor habits to daily triggers, like drinking water the first thing in the morning. Create a routine. Anchor habits to delay triggers. Sorry, hope I said that right. Yeah, to daily triggers. And so you're going to have consistency. Consistency strives on structure. Plan ahead so you don't debate every day. Debate with yourself, okay? Laying out your gym clothes the night before, thinking about how you're going to create something the night before, thinking about how you're going to run a business the night before. Remove decision fatigue. Plan ahead so you don't debate yourself every day. When you plan ahead, you're like, oh, I already know what I'm going to do. So what I do, let me be specific, is when I think a daily dose of D, I usually have the word of the day and all that ahead of time. Or I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I don't have one and I go to sleep and I'm like, okay, and then it comes to me and I put it together. But I'm already thinking ahead of time. You can use things to help you, like you could use the journals, apps, calendars, all these things as a way to track your progress. Progress tracking keeps motivation alive, baby. Right? And then you're going to celebrate your consistency, right? Say you've been going out to the gym for about 2 months, you noticing that you done lost some weight, you're looking good, you trimming up, celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate that. Go buy you maybe one outfit or something that's a smaller size. Celebrate that win. Treat yourself after sticking to something, even if it's 7 days, for 7 days, right? That's a small treat. Remember, everyone, everyone slips up. Nobody is perfect. The consistent ones have that bounce back immediately. You feel me? So don't let one missed day turn into quitting. Just reset. Okay? Just reset. Learn to reset quickly. Don't let, oh, I missed it this day, it's over. I'll give. No, just reset. And you can reset at any time. But be consistent. Instead of saying, I'm trying to work out, say, I'm a person who takes care of their body. When identity shifts, consistency becomes natural. Focus on identity and not just the task. Instead of saying, I'm trying to work out, I'm a person who's taking care of my body, right? Instead of me saying, I'm trying to be a content creator, I am a new and upcoming content creator. You feel me? So, in short, when someone, what makes someone consistent? Let's say that. Clarity, discipline, patience, and resilience. And how do you train yourself, you ask? Start small. Build habits. Track and recover fast when you slip. When you slip, it's okay. You're not perfect. But being consistent is where your growth happens. If you slip and you stop, you stagnate, there is no growth. You still basically in that slip. You just stay, no, no, I don't want to do it. No. Get up, put your head up, and keep moving. Keep growing. Be consistent in what you're passionate about. Have routines. It's going to help you with your personal growth. Okay? So, family, I want you to pick one area may I offer. This is a suggestion thing I offer. Pick one area, just one, and commit to being consistent for the next 7 days. See how that works for you. Write it down. If you do it, celebrate that. Talk to people about it, okay? And then tell me if you notice a change in your energy. Because being consistent brings on great, great energy. Okay? So let me say this to you, my family. Consistency is the brush that paints destiny, the quiet hand that builds empires, the heartbeat of transformation. It don't scream, it don't rush, it whispers, it repeats, it endures. And in the end, the most consistent thing you can be is true to yourself. Yes. Stay steady, family. Stay rooted and stay in love. And most importantly, be consistent. Okay? So I thank everybody for coming to Daily Dose of Dee today, talking about consistency. Thank you for helping me to be consistent in my goals and one of the things that I want to do. And I'm telling you from example, consistency does help. It's not easy. You get tired. So sometimes you have to adjust, but be consistent. Okay? Keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this word of Daily Dose of Dee today, being consistent. Thank you for coming to the Love Palace. Peace and love to everyone. Now, listen here. I am going to play Shamaka Essentials, right? Commercial. Y'all need to be shopping at Shamaka Essentials, okay? Very, very good things that you can get over there. It's not just the lotions and the creams and the sprays and the perfume. There's a lot of other things. Lavish Lights is over there. Oh, did I say she had a website? Okay. So I'm going to have that scrolling when we do the promo as well. Check out the website. Need I say it less? So when you're over there and you decide to get you something, you have a discount code from Daily Dose of Dee, from GODDESSDEEOFLUV. And that is capital DOSE 10. And for you, okay? Now, you have to get a certain amount in order to have that discount code. I believe that's $15, right? But go ahead, some products, support, because you know it's collaboration over competition. And when I tell you Shamaka Essentials has been consistent, baby, yes, she has. So let's support her. Let's be consistent and let's start supporting our sister, my sister, okay? So, like I said, peace and love to everyone. Consistency. Go tell somebody that you love them. And those that you know, I love you from a distance, but there's still love there. Go ahead and tell them you love them too, because you never know what it might do for them. Be consistent. I will see you guys tonight, right? See y'all, Madam O. The journey homes continue. That's where I want to see y'all. So I hope to see you guys there. Have a nice day. Peace and love. And shout out to the replay gang. Okay? Thank you for watching. I will see you guys real soon.
Body butter, shea and sage, washing off yesterday's weight, spell in the steam, peace in the flame. I call my power, speak my name. Rose quartz on my windowsill, lavender mist when I need to chill. Aura bright, no fake shine, everything I touch is by design. Sacred glow, I feel divine, every drop's a blessing by design. spray so clean. Burning candles while I live my dream. Crystal charge, my spirit's high. Anointed oil, now watch me rise. Not just a scent, it's essential. I stay tapped in with Jamaica essentials. Oils crafted by moonlight's kiss. Protection in every little drip. From the root to the crown I rise. Ancestral hands all in this fight. No mass made, this is hand poured. Every scent opens up a door. From conjure to calm, from shadow to light. Jamaica keeps my soul alive. Not just a scent, it's essential. I stay tapped in with Jamaica essentials. Yeah, I stay tapped in with Jamaica essentials. That's essential. Felt love like she don't just love, she heals and keep. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of Dee in the land free. In the love palace, ships dock even here. Yeah, we guide the tide. GODDESSDEE. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily dose of